everybody, so it's been a long time since I have made a video. I've been really busy at school, and next week is finals week, so I'll be on my summer vacation. I'll have plenty of time to get back to making more tutorials, but I thought I would just make this is a pretty quick tutorial on how to make a Jack Beats. If you've heard their Project Baseline remix, it's called Drop the Pressure. Yeah, it's called Drop the Pressure. It's their Jack Beats remix, and this is a synth that is the main synth in it and ends up dropping into some wowy fidget kind of stuff. And I'm not going to show you how to do that because I've already made a video explaining how to do that, which is the create a wow wobble fidget type effect. So this is just going to be for that main synth, and then if you want to go on to add that wow type effect, watch my other video and connect the two together. So let me start by playing you guys what the synth actually sounds like. Here it is. So let me just get out of here, get a new, fresh page. Don't save. Okay, so what you guys need to do first is create a Maelstrom grainable synthesizer. And what I get about at least 20 comments per video of people wondering, why does it sound different? What patch am I supposed to use? For all of my videos, including this one, you want to use the init patch. So if the init patch isn't what came up at first, you need to go to your edit menu, and then you'll see right here it says initialize patch. Click that and make sure you have the init patch, and it'll look exactly like what I'm looking for. That goes for every video of mine. So first thing you're going to want to do to this guy is we're going to add some portamento to it. I'd say put around 54. There was a lot of portamento in that song. For the polyphony right above it, we're going to throw that down to 1. And then we're going to turn on this thing called legato. And I found this kind of by accident. Basically, if you listen to the song Drop the Pressure, you'll hear in between the note changes within that little synth pattern that I just showed you. Sometimes it has that big glide, that portamento, that boo, but sometimes it does not. And so what this legato does is if every note is touching in your sequencer, it's going to make that really portamento glidey sound. And if the legato is not selected, and then if they are not touching, then the portamento will not go at all. And so that's what's used in the original, and that's why I'm telling you this. But it does not really matter that much, but just turn it on. We are going to change the pitch range to 14, and we are going to set the velocity of the oscillator B right here to about -4. Not doing much there. So now let's go over to oscillator A, and we're going to switch this to, what is it called? Sweeping saw. And you're going to take the motion, drop it all the way down. You're going to go to the motion should be at 64. That's all the way down to the right. Then go to the octave and move the octave to 2. Take the semi and leave it at 0. The cent should go to -8. Next, we're going to turn on oscillator B by clicking that little square. We're going to also set this to sweeping saw. Take the motion down all the way. We are going to, for the octave, we're going to leave it at 4, which is already there. The semi, we're going to move it up to 7. And the cent, we are going to move up to 8. Or 9 is all I could get on that, but that's fine. And then take the release and set it to 28. Okay. What do we do next? We're going to go over to the shaper, and we're going to turn it on by clicking this square. We're going to click clip, and then we're going to take the amount and move it all the way to 127, which is all the way up. And over here, oh, we're also, if you see next to shaper right here on oscillator A, there's another square. Select that, and then what that's going to do is route the oscillator to the shaper. So that's actually going to make it so it's actually doing that. Now we're going to go over to filter A, and we're just going to move the frequency all the way up. And that is about it. It's a kind of quiet at 92, so I pumped it up to about 102. Let me hear if this is right. I think you might want to give it even more portamento, maybe up by like 78. Let's hear. Yeah, that sounds right to me. And that is the synth. Good thing you'd want to do to the synth afterwards is go ahead and create yourself an M-class compressor and either sidechain it to your bass drum, or just you could still sidechain it but have the threshold up, and compressors do a lot for the sound. I used to never use compressors in my music, and it really does make a big difference. Another thing you could want to do is add that wah-wah I was talking about, or the wow sound that I was talking about. It's in my other video, but basically the effect you're going to do is you're going to go create effect, and then within there you're going to go find the auto wah-wah effect, and that's what you'll add to this to make this into a wow sounding thing, which is in the original. This synth, it's a very similar synth is in my White Girl remix. A couple of people have already asked me to make a tutorial for it, so this is the tutorial basically for White Girl synth as well. It's a little bit different. I have less portamento. I don't have the legato switched on. I think that might be the only difference. Yeah, so it's an easy synth to make. It's a pretty cool one to use. I hope you enjoy this video, and I will have more videos to come, including a set of videos on how to make remixes, how to make originals, how to make electro drum, how to use loops, even maybe some on chopping up vocals in Recycle and such like that. So I hope that this helps.